lára àwọn tó máa ń wọlé Ìbàdàn. Wọ́n lè máa gba obìnrin díẹ̀ pé ohun táwọn fẹ́ lọ ìbáwò ló ṣe máa rí. Nǹkan tí òkè Ìbàdàn bá ti sọ fún wọn, òun náà lọ́ máa bá bẹ̀.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá a kú oríire o. Kábíyèsí Ọ̀wọ̀ Adé wọ́n ti ṣí ogun fún Ìbà Gani Adams o. Wọ́n ní kí Ìbà Gani Adams kan lọ ṣe kínní kan lọ kojú àwọn Fúlàní pé lórí ogun ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni wọ́n. Ẹ wo ẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí Ìbà Gani Adams èyí táwọn gangan tí wọ́n sọ nípa ogun tán ṣí fún àwọn ní ìlú Ìbàdàn. Ẹ wo ẹ wọ́n kẹ́kẹ́ fìdílé kẹ́ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ.
Ṣé Muslim ọ̀rá o òkè gbogbo ẹ̀yìn tí ẹ tẹ̀lé àbòkè wá o òkè gbogbo ẹ̀yìn balẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àbìdòkó yọba sí ẹ̀yìn balẹ̀ ọkọ̀ ọ̀dùn gbogbo ara ṣé àmà àwọn balẹ̀ pẹ́lẹ́ àwọn balẹ̀. Ṣé ọ̀sùn ààrẹ òbí tí mo bá wọn balẹ̀ tó wà ní ìbàdàn? Mo kí ọ̀gá tí kàfí ìbániró, ọ̀gá tí ilé aníró, mo kí gbogbo ààrẹ ìkànsù tó wà ní ìbàdàn. Mo kí gbogbo National Executive Council OPC. Di gbogbo National Coordinating Council wá kí gbogbo Ọ̀yọ́ State OPC ó wà ní ìbàdí dáhùn ní ẹ̀pàdé ọ̀rọ̀ ayé ẹ̀pàdé òye kiri ní o ṣe dúró ní o rájọwọ́ yẹn ẹni tó wá fẹ́ fi ọwọ́ yẹn pa dọ́là tí ọdún yìí tó parí. Dọ́là gidi, wọ́n lè gba pàṣẹ, wọ́n lè gba euro, wọ́n lè gba náírà ní mílíọ̀nù, ó pàtó. Èyí tí owó yà wà lọ́wọ́ àṣẹ èmi náà pàdé. Àpèmọ́ra tèmi nílé. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀sìn náà ti wà department tó wà lórí ìjókòó. Mo kí gbogbo yín o. Àwọn ọmọ máa ń sọ ọdún tí mo lọ lẹ́yìn ilé yẹn ni. Wọ́n máa ń sọ ọdún tí mo lọ lẹ́yìn ilé yẹn ni. Bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn. Àjẹ̀mí ní Tábìlà. Bó ṣe yẹ kó rí nìyẹn. Ìkọ̀kọ̀ tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó ni pàbẹ́lẹ̀ lẹ́yìn Ọ̀yọ́ sí lọ́dún tó wáyé. Pàbẹ́lẹ̀ ìkọ́lé táwọn ń lò sí òun ká ló ṣe kíní. Ẹni kọ́ ṣiṣẹ́ lórí kíní tó wà wájú yẹn. Wọ́n ká ìdí ẹ̀. Pàbẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀kan là ń sábà ń lò rí alákọ̀ọ́wọ́ dálẹ̀ yìí Ìbàdàn wá bí wọ́n bá wà yìí o. Ṣùgbọ́n àgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ìfọ́kànlẹ́ tí wọ́n ní ọ̀kẹ́ẹ̀dì díẹ̀ ní great screen tẹ̀tẹ̀ nìyí. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀rún gbogbo náà ń ṣe wọ́n ṣù ẹ̀ ní láì ìyẹn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ gírèdì díẹ̀ wọ́n pàbẹ́ náà nígbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ní pé wá. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká rí ilé ní next year àwọn àti gbogbo ilé lọ lágbára ọlọ́pàá nílẹ̀ ní o. Òkè Ìbàdàn jẹ́ ọdún tó wà very important in the history of Ibadan and the history of Yorùbá land. Nínú àwọn òkè tó ní àlùbáríkà ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, òkè Ìbàdàn wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Orí òkè tó ní ìtọ́ni, ara òkè tó ràn wá lọ́wọ́ tí ogun Fúlàní òfin wọlé Yorùbá ni. Tí a bá ń gbé òkú fún àwọn jagunjagun ní agbé òkú fún àwọn ikú wọlé tó ti wọ́n lẹ́yìn. Tí ò bá sí àtìlẹ́yìn nínú ẹ̀gbẹ́ ìsìnkú tí èdè lè ṣe lóṣù ayé. Nínú ìtàn, tí àwọn jagunjagun Ìbàdàn bá fẹ́ lọ sógun wọ́n lọ lọ Òkè Ìbàdàn ó wà lára àwọn ọmọ máa ń wọlé Ìbàdàn wọ́n lè máa gba òbí nídìí ẹ̀ pé ohun táwọn fẹ́ lọ ìbáwọ̀ ló ṣe máa rí nǹkan tí Òkè Ìbàdàn bá ti sọ fún wọn òun náà lọ máa ń bá bẹ̀ àwọn máa ń bá wálé nǹkan mú ogun tí Ìbàdàn jà wọ́n pa bì wọ́n sọ fún pé ogun tẹ́ lọ ìwọ ẹ má kẹ́rù ẹ má ti ṣẹ́gun tó kẹ́ kọ̀ máa wọ̀ ní o tí àwọn kan ń lọ tó kẹ́rù díẹ̀ ogun yẹn nìkan ló mẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ díẹ̀ ní ogun tí Ìbàdàn jà Òkè Ìbàdàn wà highly spiritual lóòótọ́ agbọ́gbọ́ máa ń fúnyàn lówó ó máa ń fúnyàn ní ọmọ ó lè máa ń fúnyàn ní ìṣẹ́gun. Is one of our symbolic heritage in Yorùbá land. So ara ìdí ẹ̀ àbí ọ̀nà ìdí èyí tí Ológun Festival Foundation tó fi ṣe program yìí. Ibi tó lókìkí tó òwe ṣe rẹ́kọ̀dì kan tó fi kí a ṣe kọ́lá. Ẹni tó kọ́ ni ẹgbẹ́ àwọn ọba bàdá bá gbé ọ̀. Tí ó fi kí a ṣe kọ́lá Òkè Ìbàdàn ló kì mọ́. Omi Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o, dáhùn sí o, Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o, dáhùn sí o, Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Omi àìṣe kọ́lá dáhùn sí sẹ́, dáhùn sí o, Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Àìṣe kọ́lá dáhùn sí sẹ́. Bàbá ẹ̀ ti dá sí ó ti ṣètò lẹ́nu ó ní bàbá dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Àríṣe Kọ́lá dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Bàbá dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Akínkùnkè dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Abọ́lóyè dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Akínrókun dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Akínlúwà dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ Ìtàn dáhùn sí sẹ́yìn. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Dáhùn sí Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Ó ní máa ń ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá rẹ̀. Níwọ̀n tí oyún bá ti pọ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, wọ́n máa ń sábà sọ pé ká lọ fún abálẹ̀ Ìbàdàn nígbà pé bọ̀. Ṣàṣà ní oṣù kan, ní àbábọ̀ alálẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni alálẹ̀ Ẹ̀gbá, alálẹ̀ Ìjẹ̀bú, alálẹ̀ Èkó. Tó Ìbàdàn ó ṣe ìlú kékeré. Ìlú ńlá ni yàtọ̀ sí population ẹ̀. Ó ní ìtàn pàtàkì ní ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Òun ló fi jẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ láti àwọn aṣọ ọdún tiwa. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ tiwa la wá sọ lọ́dọọdún ìgẹ́gẹ́ bíi jagunjagun. Àwọn sọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tiwa ni wípé gẹ́gẹ́ bí olórí ogun ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Àgbàdo àwọn jagunjagun tó ti dalẹ̀ ní jagun ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ti mọ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìlànà yìí ló bá yẹ olúkálùkù ọ̀dọ́ ipa ìtìyẹn Ọ̀yọ́ state office ló yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ lórí o. Mi ò wọ̀ wẹ́rà ibi tí méjì wọn pè é nìyẹn. Torí àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi àwọn pàtàkì tí mo mọ̀ ní Ìbàdàn ti wá ìfáìsì wọn sí ìgbà yìí àìsè òye lòdì òní lẹ́yìn lókun sí. Ṣùgbọ́n mo tí mo ṣe kọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi lẹ́sọ̀ ní àwọn ọmọ afilé lọ́wọ́. Òmò àwọn tó bá bá jọ tó bọ̀ ó sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo ọmọ náà ìdílé tó lè máa dá ṣe. Mo fẹ́ dá sí mo fẹ́ lo influence mi. Mi ò bàjẹ́ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ìlú Ìbàdàn. Pé mo fẹ́ ṣe kan láwọn èèyàn tó ní orúkọ ó kéré bí 60 to 70 years wọ́n máa fi Ìbàdàn. Àwọn ibi tí wọ́n fi ń mọ òun la ṣe yìí. Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Dáhùn sí o, Òkè Ìbàdàn dáhùn sí o. Give me great pleasure to be here today and to partake in this year's edition of the Òkè Ìbàdàn Festival in Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀yọ́ State. And especially appreciate the Olúbàdàn of Ìbàdàn, Ọba Rasheed Adéwọ̀lú Ládọjà, and other royal fathers representative of Ọ̀yọ́ State government, prominent individuals citizens that are here present today. Your presence always makes this occasion colorful and unforgettable in various ways. The Òkè Ìbàdàn Festival is a yearly celebration that honors the founding father, the advocate, and the people of Ìbàdàn and Ọ̀yọ́ State in general. The name of Ìbàdàn translates to the hill of Ìbàdàn. We find the original settlement site on the hill where the city was formed in the 18th century. Though there are various accounts of the origin of Òkè Ìbàdàn, there is a common agreement with the resolution that Adelu Obafaraja, who was the founder of Ìbàdàn, was the one that establish Ibadan Festival. The Ibadan Festival serves as a reminder of the historical antecedents of Ibadan people and the legacy of their founder. The festival involves honor, the goddess of the day, and acknowledging the role of the founding father of Ibadan. Today, the festival is a vital part of the cultural landscape of Ibadan. In addition, the occasion serves to give thanks to Almighty God for His protection and for saving Ibadan City from extinction. And Yoruba is everywhere. Ibadan is a very formidable rock and highly historical rock to the Ibadan people. It played a lot of role when Ibadan was going to different wars in the early days. Ibadan people refer to the rock as a giver of children, wealth, and so many good things. According to them, the rock played a lot of role in the development of peace and spirituality. This is why Olubadan appointed Yabo, who also has his own emissions that work with him. The love of Aboki is to appeal the aim for the progress and development of the world. So, Ibadan is a rock that every living Ibadan person will not toy with, irrespective of any religion they belong to. Meanwhile, in our game culture and tourism have become good money spinners and income-generating ventures. Many national and sub-national government programs want to employ the Oyo State government to do everything within its power to make this route a tourist destination by giving awareness about its importance. At the moment, as prominent as Ibadan is, and consider its histories of how it helped them in many times of war, Ibadan people appear not to be laying enough emphasis on the festival in terms of promotions. According to history, there was no war that Ibadan warrior fought without appeasing Ibadan. Using these occasions to call on Kábíyèsí, the Olúbàdàn of Ìbàdàn, Ọba Rashidi, Adébọ̀dé Ládọjà, to begin to organize a befitting festival, not just limited to those priests behind the festival. Ìbàdàn is one of the most popular rocks in Yorùbá, even in Nigeria. So, we as Oroco Festival Foundation, and doing our best in promoting Ibadan festivals. We believe that the people of Ibadan and the Oyo State government have a duty to do it beyond what we are doing here. The Ministry of Culture and Tourism to also ensure that the rock is rated as one of the rocks with the immense tourist potentials in Uganda. Just like Olumo in Abeokuta, Okenore in Ondo, Okenimo in Ilesha, Okeasabali in Saki, Okeniyate in Adodo, Okeadelu in Oyo State, and many other rocks across the region. I also want to call on all stakeholders across the Southwest region to continue promoting and sponsoring various festivals across their state in order to boost tourism, cultural tourism, and economic potentials in the states and our region. This is a clear call to the government to lead the initiative to promote the local identity and conscience. As well as global whether from far and near to celebrate this year's festival and encourage everyone to be peaceful in our celebrations. I implore every one of us on the need to not only identify with the festival, but to take absolute pride in our cultural cultures and heritage. This is our identity. I call on all the individuals to cultivate maintain a positive attitude toward development of the city and its environment. Tackling power shall aim to boost economic development. We are surprised that the President, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during his recent visit to Jos, not saying that CCTV levels will increase in Jos, but I now say CCTV ought to be installed across the entire world. One of the key things of good security in the Western world is CCTV that is installed in strategic locations, even in some streets. Now, in theory, those advanced countries that operate CCTV around the clock is because they have a national power supply without adequate and regular power supply. There is no life without society. It is funny how Nigerians have been talking about 5,000 megawatts at this stage of our development situations. South Africa, we are talking at the time of Africa, has installed electricity generation capacity of approximately 58,000 megawatts. Though the actual reliable operation capacity is significantly low, nothing probably below 30,000 megawatts, due to maintenance of frantic breakdown, primarily on coal. ESCO, which is the official South Africa utility company supply about 90% of this power. Let us take a look at another African superpower, Egypt. As of early 2026, Egypt has become Africa's largest electricity producer with a total generation capacity exceeding 60,000 megawatts. The country continues to increase the power production with major solar and wind projects. The nation is strengthening its grid with an additional 3,000 megawatts per hour in 2026 to ensure stability. Despite facing fuel supply constraints that have previously limited output, Nigeria must take a deal from other forward-thinking nations and resolve the power challenge strategy because it will lay something to the wholesome development of our country. Four things very important in governance. We have infrastructure, electricity, security, and zero tolerance to corruption. Roads now became higher and rising oil price in top to actions. Nigeria has borrowed almost 200 trillion naira. The day we are enduring generation of our children, the inheritance, and no country will take a level of it serious. When it comes to credit, the negotiation will always be working against their interests. Day by day, over the last 3 years, the value of naira keep negotiating. Even the issue of Iran, Israel, US, as soon we have results. As soon as we have results, the impact will not be okay. The war has been assumed for those small people, and we are already feeling its ashes. The threat that will increase oil price. The US and Israel are fighting the war against Iran. More price assistance to their country. But in Nigeria, he is one of the largest oil producing countries in the world. See, increased oil price has increased by almost 400%. Not saying that we don't have a visionary government in power. The challenge of rising oil price, while with the weakening of the Nigerian naira, presents significant economic and social difficulties for Nigeria. Addressing these issues effectively requires the adoption of people-oriented policies prioritize the welfare and livelihood of the general public. Nigeria's economy is heavily dependent on oil exports, making it vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices. When our oil price rise, it can lead to inflation pressures, increasing the cost of food and services, especially inputs. Simultaneously, a weakening naira reduces the purchasing power of ordinary Nigerians, particularly affecting low and middle class households who spend large portions of their income on essential items, fuel and healthcare. People-oriented policies, highly efficient, vulnerable group for the economic shocks to prevent decline in their living standards. Our government should also bring more policies focusing on inclusive growth by ensuring the economic interest issues further population rather than export energies. This involves investing in sectors beyond that, such as agricultural and services, which can create jobs that diversify income source. By this use, Nigeria can reduce its over-reliance on oil revenue and build a more resilient economy that supports sustainable livelihood for citizens. The combined pressure on rise of oil price and weakening naira require comprehensive policies to respond effectively a need of Nigeria by adopting input-oriented policies that promote economic diversification, protect vulnerable groups, invest in human capitals, ensure transparent governance, and try to build a more stable and inclusive economy capable of withstanding external shocks and improve the welfare of the citizens. Thank you for listening. God bless you all. Okay, now, happy Halloween.
Please, nobody always time to nobody always time to.
South Africa, local governments supply energy. Local government, not federal government. But in Nigeria, the federal government should leave the issue of electricity to the states. And they should give them time frame
time frame to it. At least within 1 year, 2 years, every state will lose their electricity. Either by generating it through wind, solar, or different form of coal. If you don't have a stable electricity, there is no way you can have a viable economy. Life bring life. Life bring life. If you don't have stable life, you are deceiving yourself. Assuming our electricity is stable, there will be an innovation, creative, business. People will have a target. What can I do within 24 hours? But in a situation that you don't know what will happen, you can be enjoying yourself in your maybe about the APSN, just take life free, and the increase, tariff of electricity 100%. Imagine I'm living in Bungalow in a money business. If they brought that light up, let me say 90%, I'm paying more than 200,000. The civil servant that is living in that country, when will you have the money to pay? And for you to go into solar, it's even more expensive sometimes. Although, when you pay it, can be expensive. But you serve it in front of it, 5 years. But for you to get that money, 8 to 10 million naira, it's not easy. So, the issue of electricity, the state should handle it instead of federal. We have discussed in a lot of things, and I think the president is already powerless. Because when Buhari was in power, he led the fuel price 190 naira per litre. The president had it about 1,105 before that would be private sector in our region. We realized that the issue of Iran war was what that causes the price to up to 1,000 plus. But if we have a reserve, that problem will not I'm going to Venezuela have a reserve that if they don't sell, if there's no oil in the front of 30 years, they will even sell out. Japan did not have oil. Their reserve is higher than Venezuela. The state that is fighting the war and US, they were not complaining to the extent the government is not increasing the fuel. People are buying in US because they have a lot of reserve. The reserve US have in California and sustain US to a lot of countries. And many countries like that who did not have oil, who did not produce oil. So it's about good governance. It's about having a vision as a government. Therefore, what will happen in 15 years? But in the situation that they supply every oil generator without reserving 1.5 million barrels per day. What tends to be reserving 500 naira per day? If we are reserving 500 barrels per day, can you imagine how many reserves we have in our total? In terms of any issue like that, it's a lesson for Nigeria that we should plan to be preparing for any incident.
All right. Ilé ká fún ààrẹ ní àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ dáadáa o. Àtẹ́wọ́ tó rinlẹ̀ fún ààrẹ ọ̀nà kakanfò. Ẹ̀yin náà ní àwọn mọ́tò ní ẹgbẹ́ tí sílẹ̀ o. Wọ́n ti fẹ́ ya táyà lára àwọn mọ́tò ní o. Amri, road colour, Amri pencil, LNG, NNPS, onílù yẹn kó ṣe sùúrù. Ẹ̀rọ wo mọ́tò yẹn o. Ẹ̀rọ wo àwọn mọ́tò tí wọ́n dárúkọ àwọn nọ́mbà yìí. Lexus G, Ash colour, DAP.
Wọ́n ṣe pẹ́pọ̀ ẹ̀pẹ́ nítorí bàbá mi ṣe yìí. Bóyá wọ́n ní bíbọ̀
ìsókè ọba ọba olúwa àwọn olúwa àwọn àgbàgbé ìbátan lórí ipa àlèrí lè ṣe yóò yíre yóò sábà àwọn èèyàn nígbà tó dá wá sí ọjọ́ òbí òbí tó ṣojú wa. Ó bá wà láyé, ó wà lẹ́ka ọ̀pẹ.
kábíyèsí o. Òkè Abo Òkè ìlú Ìbàdàn ti Saheed Abọ́ládé Ọ̀pátọ́lá Òkè Ìṣàmà Ọ̀yọ́ State Pension Board Honorable Akeem Ìdèwì Adémọ́lá Ọ̀dẹ́bà Àbẹ̀tọ̀ àgbàgbogbo ẹlẹ́dàá ọdún àwọn Olúbàdàn tó ti wàjà àwọn àgbà ẹlẹ́dàá Olúbàdàn tó wà lórí oyè báyìí àdúgbà gbogbo àwọn ọba tó wà ní Ìbàdàn ṣèwádìí wa ní ní gbogbo wa ṣe lọ́dọ̀ òbí ẹ̀kúnlé lórúkọ tó jẹ́
Ọlọ́run ìyanu tí ó bá dire
ó ṣe kókó kéèyàn tó yan àwọn ọba tó sọ̀rọ̀. Bíbélì sọ pé aṣọ èrò ló sọ fọ́lọ́run ò sí. Ìlọ́wà láti Èkó títí débí báyìí ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Ìpadà wa láti Ìbàdàn dé Èkó ọwọ́ Ọlọ́run ni. Ó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ tó ń gbà